Okay, so we're here with Cesaro from WWE NXT. So, Cesaro, can you just tell us when did you know you wanted to be a wrestler?
I started wrestling about 14 years ago, and it was always a dream when I was a kid. So since about 7 years old.
All right. What has your journey been like so far? If you could just give us a brief description of your roots and how you came to be in the WWE.
How much time do we have? Started about 13, 14 years ago in Europe. Started wrestling in Germany first, then all over Germany, Switzerland, Austria, England. Went to the United States, then finally moved to the United States. That was about 10 years ago. Started wrestling all over the United States, Canada, Mexico, went to Australia, Japan, and then finally 3 years ago came to NXT, and 2 years ago came to WWE. That's the abbreviated version.
What wrestlers have influenced you the most?
There's probably too many to name. There's a whole bunch. Let's say Dave Taylor, William Regal, Fed Finlay, those kind of guys. There's some guys from Mexico, Japan that just influenced all my style and everything.
Awesome. So we're here for the WWE 2K15 event. Are you a video game player yourself, or did you play them at all when you were growing up?
I played a lot when I grew up. Lately, we don't have that much time or that much free time to play video games, so I've kind of lost track of it. But I played WWE 2K15, and it's really awesome.
Great. So you say you played a little bit coming up. Can you just say like a couple of your favorite games coming up?
A couple of my favorite games were probably WWE. Was at WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy, Royal Rumble back on the Super Nintendo. Those are the kind of games I was playing. GoldenEye, of course.
Oh, of course. That's one of the best ever. So we're here at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando. Can you just tell us a little bit about what this facility has brought in terms of, kind of a feeder program now to the WWF that didn't used to exist?
Well, this just brought the feeder program to a whole different level. There was always a developmental system or a feeder program for the WWE, but this just reorganized it, restructured it, and put a huge state-of-the-art facility behind it. Kind of like, okay, this is what we do and we take this seriously. You've seen the weight room is tremendous. We have 7 rings here. We have a rehab facility with doctors and trainers. There's a voiceover studio, green screen room. It's everything. Everything's here, and it's just always expanding. So, it's a tremendous facility and a great chance for all the young guys coming up.
Awesome. You say you played some of the old games, WrestleMania 2000, and some of the old wrestling games. So with 2K15 here, what are some of the things that these new systems really bring forward that the old systems really couldn't get across in the spirit of the WWF?
Just the whole feel for it. They have video packages. The video packages for this one are just crazy, and they're specially cut for the video game. On top of that, the graphics are so realistic nowadays that you really feel it like you're gonna be in the ring yourself. Like, start from the entrances that are just like could be off the TV. They're so authentic, and then when you play, all the moves and the movements and the characters, they look so realistic that it just gives you that feel of you're right in there.
So are video games really popular between the wrestlers? Like, do you guys play against each other and you have off time, or like do you guys talk about what you're like in the games or stuff like that?
Oh yeah, we were just upstairs, playing the video game against each other and just having fun, talking trash. It's just crazy because WWE just gets bigger and better, and so does the video game. And then to see your character be so realistic on the virtual mat, and with the amount of work that went in there, especially on those next generation consoles, it's just awesome.